Okay, mysteriously the broadcast stopped, but started right back up. I'll read that again, just in case. I'm surprised a prim and proper private school student hasn't eaten at one before. You all are too fancy for street food. I really want to try out their food. Welcome to Shino's Bar. It's nice to see you, Van. Hey, Shino. Take out for me today. 2 sorbets, extra caramel sauce. One moment. Yep, just as I thought. Is something the matter? Nah, don't worry. Thanks for waiting. Here are your sorbets. Van received his order. I put an ice pack in there in case you don't get to eat them immediately. It should last around 2 hours. Thanks. Next stop's the Orbital Cafe over in Station Street. Should be about time to give that new latte of theirs a try. Of course. We can make up for this afternoon. That was with the idol and her fan, the wannabe idol. Emo. I finally accomplished my goal of trying out every stall facing the river. I went from tacos to noodles to ice cream. It's a little weird, yeah. But it was delicious. I would do it again. Though, maybe after my stomach settles first. I hit my 30 Selge goal way faster than I did last time. 30 Selge is a lot more than I went for yesterday. It feels nice, but I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. Sounds like to me you've done a great job of pushing yourself to it lately. But make sure you're keeping well hydrated. Here. Oh, thank you? No, I'm sorry. I just barely bit you. You don't have to be so nice to me. Don't worry. I got extra water bottles just in case. It sounds like you earned it anyway. I'm Lodi, by the way. I bike around here a lot, so it's nice to meet someone else who enjoys feeling the wind on their face. Ha 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 ha. No, it's nothing like that. I took on running so I could lose some weight. It's pretty good, though. The breeze feels really nice tonight, in particular, actually. I'm sweating after that run, but I don't feel hot at all. It's just the kind of thing you don't notice, so you take on running. I'd probably run more if the bike wasn't so convenient for me. You learn to enjoy the little things when it comes to running, you'd be well on your way to enjoying the little things in life, too. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Well...
There's random. Old Town. But didn't he say the Orbital Cafe was next? Whoops. Oh, good. I finally found you, Miss Kokona. I was worried when you weren't at work. Eek! Cronin? I was just brainstorming some new ideas. Is that so? You've been hard at work in here. While I was running around, wasting time looking for you. I'm so sorry for being so useless. I know. I'll make up for it by staying with you all day to help you work on your next storyboard. No, why is this happening? I was trying to avoid you. Oh, they don't want us to go in. Okay. I won't go into the cute little cafe. Or in here either. Hey. Fine, fine.
Off we go.
Right.
Off we go. go.
Go get that latte.
They call it an Orbital Cafe. Oh,
It's
that's
upstairs. Ah. Two of your limited edition lattes to go. Coming right up. Would you be pleased to see them in the menu again? Ah, shit. You mind having the same as me? Sorry, I probably should have asked. Oh, it's fine. I feel like I can trust your taste when it comes to sweet things. Damn straight you can. You're not going to follow us up to the second floor, huh? Hmm? Sorry for the wait. Here's your lattes. Be careful, because they're hot. And received his order. Alright, last stop's the flower cellar in Old Town. I thought we were purchasing sweets? What does a flower cellar have to do with that? The guy uses flower nectar to make baked goods on the side. Didn't get a chance to see him earlier today. But I heard through the grapevine he's been working on something new. Let's give it a look. Office front. It's the only place we can go. Okay.
Off we go.
Alrighty then, time to hit up one last place.
Van? Why are we...
It'll make sense in a sec. Just keep following me.
Well, hello there, dear. You got an ease in your face, the dark shadow creeping across your back. I see what ails you, young lady. Could it be you forgot to buy ingredients for supper? I can sympathize. She was really starting to unnerve me there. Yeah, that's her usual song and dance. Don't let her bother you. Oh, that's the musician from earlier. Alright, I'm off. Break a leg, Rockstar. Once I'm done with work for the day, I'll head right on over to watch. Thank you, but really, you don't have to do that for me. I know you're plenty busy. What? Why wouldn't I go to your concert? Jess, I love... your performances! I love your performances. I see. Well, thanks. I'll make sure you love what you hear. Flower cellar is over here.
Hey, why not take some flowers with you?
Let's talk. Hey, Van. Good to see you. Raymond. Your timing couldn't be more perfect. Got a new recipe I wanted you specifically to try out. Oh, yeah? Is this the one I've heard all those rumors about? It's a sweet muffin made using flower nectar. I'll have them ready just a sec. Awesome. I'll take two. Wait a minute. Then, you don't think... you got on, did you? Then does that mean... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't sense anything suspicious, but we should still be careful. Thanks for waiting. I hope you enjoy them. I really like how they turned out. Received muffins. Good to know. Thank you for making them. Let's make our way back to the office now. Best not to waste too much time out here. Office, office, office. I missed the office, didn't I? There we go. Keep wanting to go down the alley. Should I make my move? Catch who's telling you, wait a little longer. I don't want to wait a little longer. Oh, I see. we go upstairs, we have to do that.
Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Team Agnes racing
Oh, hi, Van.
victory
Hi,
in
Agnes.
Grand Prix held at the
Welcome back.
Standing atop the winner's
Thank you.
was Max and Logan.
Oh, are you going somewhere, Paulette?
This marks his third yearly championship.
There are some, ingredients we need. So she's going to Central Marche in the 9th District. You are? Man, I would have given you a ride if I had the time. Sorry about that. Oh, not a problem. It's just a short bus ride away. You may be a good girl and stay here with Grandpa, okay? Okay, come back soon, Mommy. Okay, so basically to proceed with the story, he has to confront. Should I make my move? Yeah, we'll do it this time. Ninja girl.
Where'd they go? They're just gone. How?
Got some speed on you. Gotcha!
Is everything okay, Van? Huh? How adorable.
The hell? A kid?
I can't believe I let a civilian get the better of me. You knew I was tailing you and led me here on purpose, didn't you?
Well, I knew I wasn't gonna lose you, so this was the next best thing. That was a form of active camo using shards. Same kind of thing Ramdas can do. Just works different.
You can do that with shards, too? You are the real deal, huh? Actually, even realer than real. Glad I decided to come, even with what Abby said. Abby? If I recall, that means...
It's father, from a dialect in the Central East. With how fast you are and the way you're dressed, are you... Wait a minute. I think I just realized something else.
What's wrong?
How are you a Jaeger in the Kruger Corps at your age? You're one hell of a girl.
What?
Very
I'm
outfit.
the eldest daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief, Farida Al-Fayed. I came here to ask for your help, Mr. Arkwright. Could we go somewhere to talk?
This is my first time hearing about the warriors of Kruga. So you're from just below the Ishkla Mountains in the Central East?
Along the northern edge of the Central East, yeah. We see ourselves as, and live a lifestyle befitting of warriors. We revere flames and the goddess Arusha.
Their whole tribe forms one major core that serves to rep the whole Central East. They're very proud and value their traditions, though, so they won't take on any jobs they deem immoral. And if you're surprised people are so upstanding would let a kid fight, well, me too.
Oh, please. I'm not a full-fledged warrior like Uppy yet, but it's nice to hear you think of me as one.
Innocent little thing, isn't she? Haha, yes, she strikes me as very pure of heart. So you're looking for another Jaeger Corps, is that right? One called Eisenchild? They're another famous high-ranking corps in central Zemuria. They work out of the Free Cities to the north. Free Cities? You got a lot of former soldiers in their ranks. Fairly decent group for a Jaeger Corps, too. They take care of their city defenses and stuff. That's interesting. I didn't know there were so many different types of Jaeger Corps.
We've clashed against the Eisenshield a lot over the years.
Eisenshield.
Our last one was around a couple weeks ago in a proxy war against them. We eventually settled that and both sides left the battlefield. But from what I've heard, one unit of the Eisenshield's Jaegers still hasn't returned home yet.
Huh. And you're sure they didn't take on another job on the way back, right?
We're sure. Their regimental commander contacted our village directly asking if we knew anything. Ubby, our vice chief, has been so worried that he's doing just about everything he can to find them.
Yeah, that's so. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Didn't you say that both your corps fought as enemies only a couple weeks ago?
I did? Why?
It's a Jaeger thing. Don't worry about it. As soon as the fighting stops, it's water under the bridge for them. It's not uncommon for them to be enemies on one job and allies on the next. How unusual.
I didn't mean to confuse you. But he's right. We don't bear them any ill will. The leader of the unit that vanished has actually always been real good to me.
Oh, I bet you it's Bee's old comrade. Really? What kind of person are they?
Her name's Ida. She's one of the most capable Jaegers in her corps. We fought as allies and as enemies a lot since I first became a warrior 2 years ago. She also teaches me all kinds of things on our off days, or when our corps train together too. It would have been easy to ignore someone as young as me, but she's been nothing but a true friend. Or maybe even a sister. I already have an older brother, but if I had to picture what an older sister would be like, it'd be her. She's very, very important to me. So of course I wanted to join in on the search party for her, but they wouldn't let me. Ubby said it was because I'm still only 13 and don't know anything outside of war and our village.
They have you fighting battles 2 years ago? Jeez. Makes sense. So that's why you came all the way to Calvert? Because you couldn't give up?
That's right. I left on my own and rode on buses and trains for the first time to get here. We know that Ida's unit came through Calvert on their way home. So if they really have gone missing, the odds are they're somewhere in this country. As for why I came to you, I've heard about you from the warriors in my village. They told me about a Spriggan in Calvert's capital who was willing to lend an ear to even Jaegers like us. This is a lump of Argem. Will this be enough to cover your fees for helping me find Ida? Don't worry. I got this legitimately through a job.
But that's... You kidding me? A lump that big could fetch around 100,000 mirrors easy. Well, we can talk money stuff later. But just to be upfront, our rate's 1,000 mirror an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'm not in the market for a 100-hour job.
What do you...
You don't have to make it sound like you're turning her down. You're still going to help her, aren't you? Don't make it sound like an easy yes. This one seems like a little more trouble than we can afford to handle. Everything about it screams trouble, in fact. And we still got your case to work on, too, so can't just drop everything for some far-off pull... What?
Huh? Your back is glowing.
Right timing. My great-grandfather wrote that the 8 Genesis were drawn to each other. This is the first time I've seen it react this way. It just happens to do so now. Wish I could check it up to Superstitious Bull, but...
I'm not sure what's going on. It's really pretty, but what is it?
It's a memento of my great-grandfather that has a special power. And it just might help us find Ida.
You really think so?
Easy there. I'm not going to commit to the job just yet. First, I need a better hold on the overall situation. Can you help fill in some gaps for us?
Oh, yeah, of course I can.
Well, this is certainly a lot of useful information. It's also fragmented that it doesn't feel like it will bring us much closer to finding what we're looking for. Unfortunately, I feel like it's only just starting to set in how big this country is. I knew it was big from looking at maps. That didn't tell me just how many groups and forces were at work. Well, it's not one of the two big powerhouses of the continent for nothing. Heck, it takes the #1 spot now. We got plenty of core of our own based here. Then we got syndicates, mafias, and other shady groups and spies from abroad lurking around every corner. I guess Ada would have to conceal her identity while passing through here, which will make it even more difficult to find her. Don't worry, Van's the perfect man for the job. Has all kinds of shady connections on call around here, don't you? Just all kinds of fine blurting that out now, huh?
Well, hello, Van. I've been expecting your call.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like... It does. There's a 50-50 chance it was you. You know exactly who my next client is then, huh?
Indeed. Farida Al-Fayed, daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief. I also know she wants your help in finding a missing Jaeger Corps.
How do you... I'm gonna say they've been on her ever since she arrived in the capital. The CID's database isn't just for show. But if you know exactly what she's here for, then you probably played a part in why the car has gone AWOL, right? Is that really true? I'd be lying if I said it isn't. We caught wind of their movements 10 days ago on their way back to the Free Cities via Calvard. As you well know, there's no laws that prohibit Jaeger cars from entering or leaving the country. However, we in the CID make it our business to know exactly what each corps is doing while here. We also take advantage of particularly capable units to train our own special ops division from time to time. Uh-oh. Special ops division? Hercules, right? Yeah, if you played the last game in the Cold Steel series, you ran across the Hercules group. Maybe the third game, too. Heard it was given a serious overhaul after it screwed up against the Empire a couple of years back. I don't know that they screwed up. Marine and company were just better than they were. The capabilities of each individual unit differ greatly, even now, I'm afraid. All this is to say, we set one of the more promising units against Ida, the Flame Eater and her corps. I would note that the goal of this operation was merely to encircle her unit, not to engage in combat. And while the operation started off on the right foot, she managed to break through our lines and escape. Can't say the news came as any surprise to me, knowing the Corps she was in before. Yeah, I've heard the rumors. Still, this was all 10 days ago, right? I understand the initial trouble that happened, but... She hasn't been captured since then, has she? That is correct. I'll send you our data on where we cornered her, but beyond that, I've told you all I know. Consider this my way of repaying my debt to you from the other day. I leave the rest to you. Hey, don't hang up on... Oh, come on, they just had to stick their fingers in this pie, huh? So it seems. The CID is Calvert's intelligence division, right? So even they couldn't catch her. She's so awesome. Way to think positive, kiddo. Well, I feel like we can narrow down where she could be now. Let's review what we've got so far again. This should do it. This is where the CID tried and failed to corner Ida's core. And after we eliminate where the CID's unit was, we can narrow down their escape route to 3 possible locations. Oh no, I'm going to lose AP here. I'm looking at the map, and I don't know which is the most likely one. Well, the free cities are over there. Which one do you think is the most likely? With the surrounding terrain and villages, I think they returned via... Yeah, I don't know why they'd go over to Rimaferia. See? I have no idea. I think it's one of these two. Why would they go to Rimaferia? I'm really double questioning myself here. Can I move the map up? No, I can't. I'm gonna go to the sea. Any other day I'd consider that, but it's got too many eyes on it after the bomb threat last month. What bomb threat? How was I supposed to know about that? Probably someone I should have talked to. Can't see them taking a direct route with a CID hot on their tail. They went through Rimaferia. This route will open 2, even 4 times the options to go back home. Plus, it makes sense they'd want to go through another country to get the CID off their back. Now, if they took this route here, they most likely stopped off at... Are we doing this again? Krill Village. Oh, hey! It's a farming village to the northwest known for its gorgeous rustic scenery. I've never been there myself, but it sounds like it rings a bell for you, Fairy. It does. Ida's told me all about it before. She said that public transportation is well built there, even though it's so rural. So it's a good spot to resupply. And that I should come visit since the scenery's so pretty and the food's so good. I see. Oh. Think that settles it. Tomorrow morning, we make for the Creel. I almost bet we'd find something there. You stay up on the 3rd floor for tonight. I'll give a head up to our landlords. September 7th, 6 a.m. Oh, the car!
Wow! Your truck is huge!
Oh yeah, she's a big girl.
All 4? Ingert?
Of the 4 big car manufacturers in Calvert, Ingert's got the best rep when it comes to sports cars. This here's the best one they ever made, and I went ham tuning her up even further.
Went him?
You can see what I mean at the front, and in the suspension system where I've...
I can't follow a word you're saying, but it sure looks nice.
Should have known you wouldn't be able to appreciate a man's one true love. You want to tell me why women only dig guys with rides, but don't want to hear a word about said rides? Man. Careful painting all women with that excessively large brush you've got there. Given it's true that I don't care about cars at all. Well, whatever tuning is, I'm sure it's made your truck look very cool. Just get in and be quiet before you make me cry.
What's all this whining first thing in the morning?
Oh, you're the kind people who gave me food yesterday. Hey, guys. Did you really come all the way out here just to see us off? All the way out here to the alley that's right next door to your cafe?
Yeah. Mostly for Agnes. And Fairy, but... Van too, I guess.
Someone is up earlier than she should be. Aw. I heard that.
We also wanted to bring you this. It's got sandwiches, milk, and coffee. I'm sure you haven't had much time for breakfast this morning.
Nice. Thanks. Oh, you really shouldn't have. Thank you so much. And after you did so much for me yesterday, too. I really don't know how to thank you.
Oh, think nothing of it. Making a guest feel welcome is what a good host does. You would do the same in your home, too, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Kids your age gotta eat a lot to grow up big and strong. Keep an eye on them both, all right, Van?
Will do. And thanks for coming to see us off, Eunice.
Have a safe trip.
Have fun storming the castle. Please don't make me drive this thing.
And it still manages to be such a smooth ride, too. I think I can see a little of why you're so proud of it, Van.
I'd really start to cry if you couldn't. We'll be out of the capital and on the Northern Highway in 10 or so. Then I'll show you how fast and smooth my baby can really be.
It can go even faster? Just try to keep it safe, please.
Still not sure you should have come along for the ride. I know you've got these days off, but the new term started, didn't it? What, you got no work to do? I just didn't want to be the only one left out. The genesis seems to be involved in this somehow, too, so it could be there's a role here that only I can play. And I applied for permission to be off campus for a few days last night, so don't worry. I'm not breaking any rules. You thought this through way too hard. RMS has always been way too lax with rules for such a big-name academy. So if you're in such a famous academy, why are you working for Mr. Arkwright? Is it a part-time job? That's right. I've only just started, though. And I didn't have much say in the matter. Oh, and Farada, Van is fine. You're getting paid for this, so you're my client. No need to be polite. But... okay, but only if you call me Fairy. Sure, if that works for you. Seems like he has replaced ha-ha from the other games. Hee-hee. If you're 13, then you must attend Sunday school at the temple, right? Yeah. I started senior classes this year. They're a lot hotter than what I'm used to. Don't they worship a goddess other than Hades? Oh, but the temples here aren't the same as the ones I know, I think. That's right, we have churches and chapels instead, although they serve the same purpose. There are temples for worshiping Calvert, too. You got Arusha, the winged goddess, in the Central East, and Hades, the sky goddess, in the West. They're believed to be one and the same, even if the names are different, though. She's even got another name if you go further east. Oh, yeah, Ada told me about that. Feels like there's so much out there for me to learn. Hee hee, again. Still, it sounds like Ada taught you a lot. She did. Not just about fighting, but about different places across the continent. It's popular in those places. I know this will sound weird after I've already asked you to find her, but I still can't believe her cores would just disappear the way it did. They're all hardened Jaegers who've always been able to handle anything thrown their way. Your friend from the CID called her the Flame Eater, didn't he? Yeah, pretty well-known name among Jaegers. They say she uses surgical precision with knives and gunfire to cut through enemy morale and momentum. She joined Eisenschald 5 years ago after her old corps disbanded, I think. That sounds about right. She was in another corps?
She was. A really famous one, too. It was called Zephyr and was one of the 2 biggest Jaeger corps in the West. It was made up of a small number of combat specialists, the Jaeger King being its head. And Ida used to lead one of their units.
I don't recall Ida ever being mentioned in Cold Steel, but if you've played Cold Steel, especially all the way through Cold Steel 4, you recognize these 3.
But after the Jaeger King died 5 years ago, the whole corps fell apart. That was when she moved on to Eisenshield.
This is all so interesting. I didn't realize Jaeger corps could have such a rich history. Zephyr's still around, by the way, just in a different form. But yeah, their rep back in the day was something else. Can't see someone who used to be with them going down easily. So you think so too? But if she's fine, why hasn't she made contact with the rest of her corps? Oh, all of this is making my head hurt. Don't worry, I'll find her for you. Even if she isn't in Creel, I'm sure we'll find some clue that will take us to her.
You told us how deep your bond with her goes. That alone will surely draw the 2 of you back together. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Van and I have the will to find you a way.
You mean it? Well, thank you. I'll be counting on you both.
Thinking about it, I might have had some indirect involvement with Ada 2 years back. She chose to go up against her old home and help our side back then. Oh, really? Interesting. Makes no sense that someone of her skill would just up and vanish. And with a Genesis maybe involved. There's got to be more to this than there seems. Only question is whether she went dark by her own volition. Could really use a save point here, guys. September 7th, 11:25 a.m. Wow, the scenery here is beautiful. Everything's so green. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. Hee hee. I'm going to be sarcastic with my hee-hees, I can tell. Oh, there isn't much like this near the capital either. We haven't passed another car in ages. It makes it feel like we have the whole picturesque view to ourselves. That's how it goes on an old country road. But we're making good time. Keep going like this. We'll be there in time for lunch. Is something wrong, Van? Something's not right up ahead. Oh, that was her. Might be a kid, but you're not a Kruger warrior for nothing, huh? I'm gonna pull over. Be ready for a fight. All right. The bus has been surrounded by monsters, which happened in Crossbill an awful lot. Wolves! I count 6, 7, 8. I hate working for free. You can't say that. How can you stand by when there are people in danger? I know. Watch yourself if you're gonna pinch in. You in or you out, Fairy?
What do you think? I'm in.
She has a gun.
It's a rifle blade used in our corps. I'll use it to keep both of you safe. Now, may Arusha watch over us!
Okay then, let's do this. Save. Target and range. Press R to target an enemy. Will auto-face the enemy. Use R to switch targets.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your test! There we go! Perfect chance!
You could all these
would
guys
work
hooked
here.
up? No, it's one or the other.
Keep it up! It's working!
How close does she have to be?
Going all in.
Good! I'll take you on!
Activating skill.
There! You're open! Perfect chance!
Displaying information.
Van! A chance! Yeah! There!
A chance.
Now! Perfect chance!
Keep saying perfect
Activating
chance.
skill.
Sucker.
It should be safe for now.
Take this.
Oh!
Let's get to work.
Green's old
Can
thing.
get tricky with so many.
Look out! I can't hide. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out.
Flames protect us!
Chance. Got a whole slew of them.
Full activated
Brace
skill.
yourself. Fans alive. Green.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Van the Stampede. I got a trophy called Van the Stampede.
Well then, away we go.
Hysterical.
Gotcha, son.
Now,
You snooze, you lose.
Okay.
There we go!
Hit him fast, Fairy.
There we go! A chance!
Activating skill.
Have some more.
That was the last of them. Oh, not bad. I already know how good Van is, but I'm amazed at how fast you are, Fairy. Are all warriors of Kruger like that? No way. I'm still a rookie. Most of them are much better than me. And your arts were awesome! So is your staff. Oh, thank you. It's called an arbal staff, and... Come on now. Wish I knew what was up with those monsters. It's almost like... Hello? You over there? Are you okay? We really owe you one. We had to pull over because of engine trouble, and the next thing we knew, we were surrounded. I have to say, you've got some incredible combat skills. What are you, bracers? Nah, just ordinary passerby. You work for West Calford Transport, right? Let me give you my card. Arkwright Solutions? I'm just a guy who helps people with their problems, not affiliated with the Bracer Guild. Even open to fighting monsters and stuff like I did there. For a price. Wait. Van? I hate to come across like this, but you would have been screwed without us, right? So if you could lend me your company, know that, and have them foot the bill, that'd be great. What? But the police or the guild would never... Well, we ain't the cops or bracers. And you can't keep the lights on without a thank you. Not trying to scam you here. I just want a fair price for our services. We'll even escort you to town to finish the job. Wouldn't imagine you're in a rush to get attacked again on the road, are you? You got me there. This is so inappropriate. I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's inappropriate at all. Whether it's the water we drink or the security to see we're safe from harm, nothing in life is free. I suppose so? I wonder if everyone from the Central East has such a practical mindset. All right then, we'll hire you to take us down to Krill. And as soon as we arrive, I'll phone my boss. Sounds like a plan. Now come on, you two. Back in the truck. You okay? Oh, all right.
I wasn't expecting that to be how this ended.
I don't recognize him offhand.
That young man's most certainly caught my attention.
Mint hair. Well, I do think of Mint from Cold Steel, but as far as I know, she didn't have any siblings. Certainly not any that were fighters. September 7th, 12:20 p.m. Ooh, windmills.
Well now, isn't this a lovely village? It's like an idyllic painting. Rolling hills amidst clear streams, a windmill turning with the wind, and a touch of Middle Ages architecture. The white flowers we saw in the wheat field were beautiful as well. They were buckwheat flowers, weren't they?
Good eye. Fun fact, the village uses them in their specialty dish, galette.
Oh, I've heard of those. Ida always says they make for a perfect lunch treat. I'm excited to finally visit this place.
Anyway, that bus is going to be out of commission for a while, so why don't we grab some grub?
I hear the inn over there has the best food in the village. While we're chowing down, we can ask if Ada's units drop by there. Sound good? Yep. Then let's go inside, shall we? Please tell me I can save. Not yet. Wow, this egg is amazing, and the buckwheat has a pleasant fragrance as well. Even the side vegetables are delicious. Walmart has Israel's buckwheat too, but it's no surprise that it tastes even better here. Wait, they have orange and blackcurrant galettes on the menu? Hell yeah, I am so ordering those. Ooh, I think I'll do the same. Lunch. I'll have some of those too. Chew. Maybe I'll order seconds. Munch. And thirds. It sounds like you're all enjoying yourselves. Galettes are the pride of our village. No one makes them quite like us, so make sure you savor the flavor. And while you're at it, why don't you try some of the other items on the menu? We have vegetable galettes, smoked salmon, and seasonal fruits. Oh, and you'll definitely want to try our desserts. We have some of the best caramel and ice cream you'll ever have. Ah, so many choices. Oh, is it bad that I want to order one of everything? You've got caramel and ice cream? I'll take 10 of each. Wait, hang on. We didn't come here to drown ourselves in food. We came to ask you some questions. You work here a lot, right? Of course. My parents own the place, after all. You saved the people in that bus, right? Well, fire away then. I'll gladly answer any question you have. Cool. So I need you to think back to 10 days ago. Did any shady-looking people happen to stop by here? 10 days ago? I don't know if I can remember that for... Wait, actually, yes. There was a group of Jaegers staying here around then. I knew it! If you don't mind me asking, how did you know they were Jaegers? Did their attire give it away? They give you their business cards? Oh no, they were all wearing casual clothes. I just know a Jaeger when I see one. Our village is near the border of a few countries, so we get patrons like them from time to time. But as long as they pay their bills and don't cause trouble, they're just as welcome here as any one of our other guests. Or they're having some kind of animated conversation in the background. I suppose that's fair. This village is probably treated as a buffer zone between Jaegers. Racers are always buzzing around like flies, and there's a police station here. I've got a question for you. Was there a woman with that group of Jaegers? Yes, I remember there being one. I believe she was the leader. She had dark green hair tied back in a ponytail. Honestly, I thought she looked really cool. Yep, that's Ada, all right. It sounds like we're on the right track. Do you know what happened to them after that? Like, did any of them say where they were heading, for example? Normally, I wouldn't share that kind of information out of respect for their privacy, but since you know them, I don't mind sharing what I know. They stayed here for one night and left first thing in the morning. I don't know where they were going, though, and I haven't seen them since. Wait, no, that's not quite right. Huh? What do you mean? Have you seen one of them recently? Yes, I think so, actually. I'm pretty sure I saw that same woman 3 days ago. For real? So does that mean she's still in the village? I think that's doubtful. And honestly, it was also pretty dark out when I saw her, so I might have been wrong. I didn't see any of her Jaeger friends either. You know, the more I talk it out, the more I realize I could have been totally mistaken. Sorry for getting your hopes up. Don't be sorry. It's still a lead worth investigating. We should ask around town and see if someone else caught sight of her, too. You've been a big help. I'll order one of the sweeter galettes later on as thanks. Another hee-hee. I'll hold you to that. I won't pry into your business, but I do hope you enjoy your stay in our village. Alright, gang. It's info gathering time. Goal's to determine if Ida really was here 3 days ago. If luck's on our side, we'll have some good information in no time. Fingers crossed. All right, let's get started, shall we? Save. I was not expecting such a long conversational bit there. Game saved. Okay, calling it quits here for now. My voice is about gone. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, y'all.
Alrighty.
You too, Van.